Everything that happens anywhere on earth has a spiritual aspect to it. May 19, 2013. Waiting is always draining and tiring when you do not know at what time or on what day the event you are waiting for will happen. You want to be ready but are not sure what to expect, and so do not know how to ready yourself. Well, when your awakening into full consciousness occurs, you will be fully ready. It is quite impossible for you to be anything but ready, because you have been on your way to that moment throughout your present earth life, as lesson after lesson has been presented to you in the process of teaching you to release any blocks, any hang-ups, anything at all that reduces in any way your ability to be only loving. And you have been making enormous progress on this front, because this is the point in your spiritual evolution when your awakening becomes inevitable. Release any worries or anxieties you may be nursing, because, as you have been told, your awakening is a done deal. Nothing can prevent it from occurring precisely as God intends. God does not worry, so neither should you. Worrying uses energy that could be used so much more effectively elsewhere. And yet, as you see news reports of accidents, conflicts, earthquakes, extreme weather, and untold suffering all over the world, it is difficult for you not to get drawn into the worry channel. Everything that happens anywhere on earth has a spiritual aspect to it, providing opportunities to express compassion, to share necessities, and to learn lessons that will help you engage with one another cooperatively and harmoniously. Worrying and judging undermines those opportunities or hides them behind a screen of rhetoric that promises much and delivers very little. A small personal offering to someone in trouble, a kind word, a moment of pure listening, a gift appropriate to the immediate need, creates an energy wave, a wave of love, far larger than you can possibly imagine, which ripples out in all directions from its source and takes effect in areas of which you, the donor, cannot possibly conceive. Every loving thought, word, or action has wonderful, unforeseen consequences far beyond the location at which it occurred. If you could see what amazingly powerful effects loving thoughts, words, and actions set in motion, you would determine to engage in them far more frequently. In fact, by intending to do so far more often, you expand your awareness of the effects you are having, and you open yourselves to the constant feedback that is offered, making you feel good about yourselves and inspiring you and motivating you to do even more. Service is an inseparable aspect of love, as you very well know, but often you feel that you have served enough. The reason for this is simply that instead of focusing on the happiness your service provides to those served, and on the satisfaction that offering service gives you, you often tend to focus on how much you have done, even perhaps on how much more than anyone else, and on how tired it has made you. When you measure your efforts and keep a close tally on how much you have given, the energy of joy and happiness returned to you by the recipient eludes you, as does the energy boost it offers you. So give freely and don't count the cost. You don't need to, because your Father sees every loving event that you create and stores it for you where it will be eternally honored, never forgotten, and when you awaken from the deep and slumbering state in which the illusion anchors you, your creations will be revealed to you in their true magnificence. You are beings of, as you would see it if you were aware of it, infinite creative abilities, because that is how you were created. Your Father created you like unto himself so that you too could take part in the joy of creation, the joy of service to others, which of course is also service to self, because there is no other, no separation, as all are one. You have hidden the truth of this, the reality of this, from your conscious awareness by engaging enthusiastically in a very limited form of consciousness from which you have excluded or shut out your infinite sensory abilities by exchanging them for your very limited physical ones of sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell, which confirm your sense of individuality, of separateness. These limited ones seem to operate quite efficiently for you, to the extent that you mostly deny the possibility of the existence of others that would in any way expand your field of awareness or knowledge. Even though the existence of other ways of sensing have been clearly demonstrated by many gifted individuals who are fully engaged in assisting in your awakening process, most of humanity chooses not to acknowledge anything not sensed by the five senses. Humanity prefers the apparent security of a limited and restricted environment in which it thinks it is safe. You have an expression out of the frying pan into the fire to describe a leap into the unknown. But the unknown, in this instance, reality, is unknown only because you have chosen not to know it. And it is most certainly not the fire. Fear of the unknown is an aspect of the illusion, but in God's reality nothing is unknown, hidden, or disguised. All knowledge, all wisdom, all possibilities are available to you, providing endless fields of loving energy in which to fly, float, or swim, or, indeed, use any other form of movement you choose to create, as you exhilarate in the wonders of this divine state. You are going to awaken into those exhilarating realms where infinite joy awaits you. No other possibility has been provided for. Your loving brother, Jesus. Channeled by John Smallman. johnsmallman2.wordpress.com